and you can say hi.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Live with Leah. And today we're going to be doing some foiling. And as you can see, we're going to get some of these flowers, and we are going to color them with some markers I have here. And let's get to it.
Nobody's here yet. Oh, one person's here.
Can I do the intro again when
Tina's here. Carmen's here. Tina, I need to come this week. I'll text you.
Should I do the intro?
Hi, Irene.
Oh,
It's not Tina. It's Cheyenne.
it is?
Carolyn says hi, Leah. Carmen says Leah is fast.
Can
Nora,
I
hello,
do-
Nora. Nora is new. Hello, Mary Johnson.
Can I do the intro again?
Oh, you want to do the intro again? Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to another Live with Leah. Today we are going to be foiling, and as you can see here, we have some flowers, and we are going to close them down and foil them, and we are going to color them. As you can see, it has some markers here. And let's get to it. Mommy, you say what we're gonna do.
Okay, say hi to Stacy and
Hi.
Susan and Mary and Cheyenne.
Hi,
All right, first of all, I got a beautiful gift today in the mail. This is from my girl, Tracy Schultz. Hi, Tracy. Look at this card. This is beautiful. So it's heat embossed in the background. Then this is heat embossed. Then she colored it, I think, with colored pencils. But I mean, and then this is glitter and cut out. I mean, there's a lot of layers to this card, Tracy. I love it. It's beautiful. Ah, there she is.
People are still
She's
coming.
at the hair salon. And she also sent me these big blossom beautiful foilables, which I was not able to get on my last order, and I'm running low of them. So thank you, Tracy. You're the best.
Everyone's still coming on. Hello.
You can pick up these at Creative Vision Stamps. They still have their retirement sale going on until supplies last. She has now listed all of her rubber stamps as well. So get on there, take advantage of the sales. But Leah and I wanted to show how versatile these big blossoms were. We're going to color them and we're going to foil them.
Should I bring this in now?
Hi, Colette.
Should I bring this
Hi, Cheyenne the potato. Hi, Catherine.
Cheyenne the potato? Who said I'm Cheyenne the potato?
Your friend Cheyenne. This is the one you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
So, no, not yet. We don't need to foil yet until we do this. So we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4, I think.
That's what you always say.
Well, that's
5
the
1/4
perfect size.
by 4.
Well, this is actually 5 by
2.
This is actually 5 by 4. So this will leave you enough room that we can put a sentiment at the bottom.
Ooh.
Okay?
Do you have like a thing that's like
Happy birthday or something like that?
No, like seasons or wishes and stuff, like
Sure. Seasons and wishes. You have to color here so they can see you.
right here.
Yep. And Leah is going to actually use permanent markers, which are similar to Bic markers. They are alcohol markers. These were sent to us by Parku. I can link them for you guys if you want to try them out.
Wait, I can start coloring right now? I can start coloring right now, Mommy?
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the stem. So I have like a light green here.
Hi, Catherine. Finally caught alive. Yeah, any image that is printed with a laser printer can be turned into a foilable. The smoother the paper, the better. This is kind of a really nice, smooth coated cardstock. I mean, it's
glossy paper.
It's kind of like glossy paper, but it's not glossy like photo paper. And you want to make sure that your printer settings are set on the highest maximum DPI, which is dots per inch, so that you get the blackest black quality of toner. The thicker, the blacker that toner is, the better it's going to stick to the foil. Yes, toner printer. I have a Brother toner printer that I love. Ooh, I'm going to do this one. I don't think... Did I do this one last time? You know what? I'll do the rose.
Brother.
You have a brother? You have a couple of brothers.
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yeah, toner printer. It cannot be a laser printer. It has to be a toner. I mean, it can't be an inkjet printer. Look at me screwing up already. It can't be an inkjet printer. It has to be
a laser printer.
Laser printer. That's right, Leah.
You just said it and then you forgot the word.
Toner printed. Thank you for correcting me. What would I do without you, my partner in crime?
You would cry out loud.
I would cry. You're right.
That's what I said yesterday, too.
That's right. All right, so I am cutting mine down to 4 1/4, but I think that's too big, so I am going to trim a little bit off the edge.
What I'm doing here is I got 3 colors of marker. So what I'm doing is I'm making it lighter and then like darker. So that's what I'm going to do here. Oh, make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so now the second color is which one? This one, right?
Oh, that's pretty already. Good job. Make sure you fill in. To update you guys, it was approved. Altenew asked me to join their affiliate link, so that is on my Facebook page, Nancy Scamps 15. Also, the Pink and Main affiliate link is on there. They did not give me a coupon right now, but I think that's because Altenew just launched a sale of so many things. So the washi tape, there's ink, the mini ink cubes, there's a lot of things at Altenew that's on sale already. And I went online to try to order the Heidi Swap toner ink pad for stamping and foiling. Can't find it anywhere. Everybody's saying now that the manufacturer has pushed back shipping. So I don't know when we're going to be able to get that. Excuse me. Oh, I'm choking there.
Everyone is coughing today.
Mommy just talked too much.
I was coughing today. My friend at school was coughing, and my other friend was coughing.
And somebody asked me about the Cricut Joy. I guess that's coming out on HSN. I want to see, you know, what exactly it can do before I will think about investing in it. I do see that the it will be covered in Joann's, or carried, I can't speak today. It will be carried at Joann's starting in March. So it'll be interesting seeing. I don't think that I need it, but it does look cute. It is tiny. I may use it if it's pretty simple to use. But I want to see more information on it before I jump on that.
March is Haley's birthday.
Leah, your flower looks so pretty. Hi, Barbara. Leah, you are awesome.
My Nana's name is Barbara.
Your Nana's name is Barbara. I think I'm going to follow in your lead. Oh, that's pretty. I think, Barbara, someone told me Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Oh, next Tuesday.
Oh, I got Barbara Wills, and Barbara Drake. Hi, New Zealand. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to use this.
You're cheating.
Not cheating. I'm going to use this new, what is this? Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir, because it has a light, a medium, and a darker orange for my rose.
Mama,
I guess I should start with the darker and work my way out, right? Hi, Valerie.
Can I like draw hearts and stars around it? Because that's what I do in everything when I color.
You can do whatever you want. It's your creative art. Mommy's starting with the darkest orange.
Darkest orange you ever had.
Oh, and look at this, guys. I'm wearing reading glasses. I'm finally admitting to needing them.
Oh, no, you're too high.
No, they can see that.
She's actually wearing them right now.
I'm wearing them. Let me turn this light on because I do need that too.
And like she upstairs, she took off her glasses to see how bad her eyes were, and she couldn't even read my hairspray bottle.
Hey, why are you telling everybody that? Now, I will say with the alcohol markers, I'm noticing, especially on Leah's, you want to be careful of how much you're rubbing over some of that toner because
It stinks.
no, it doesn't stink. It's pulling some of the toner up. So just be careful with that with the alcohol markers. Maybe it's just the marker she's using because I don't seem to be having that issue. But I am using a darker color too. I'm not using a lighter color like she is.
I'm using a darker color.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just putting some color down.
What I do whenever I color, I just draw hearts and stars around it. I don't know why. I do me though. I just want to like.
Leah like ran down here. I'm like, come on, we need to go film a live. And she's like, oh, I need to do this.
Can I like?
We're gonna have to make a Leah channel.
Can I write something instead of?
Instead of doing a banner or something, a sentiment, you do whatever you want. It's your card.
Mommy can actually. Wait, never mind.
Yes, they said a Leah channel. Oh, because I was just reading their comments and they were talking about that new little mini cutting machine. Honestly, I would much rather have a brother scan and cut, but
Can I show them what I did?
they see it. It says beautiful color. You can hold it up.
To tell them how I did it. So this is what I drew. So what I did, so like I colored the inside with like a light color, and then I colored, as you can see, like around that with a lighter color, and then those petals I made like a darker color, and then for the stem I did like a green, and then I did some hearts and stars around it. Mommy, they can hardly see yours.
They don't need to see mine. They're seeing yours. They can see mine. Look, they can't see. I know it's hard to see on there, but they can see it here. See this? That's how Mommy knows what's going on.
No, because you moved it, and then it showed.
It's okay. You want to fill in some of your white spots so when we foil it, they don't show?
I don't have white spots.
You have a couple here in the middle. See? White, 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 white.
Can I use your blue?
What do you need blue for?
I mean purple.
For what? Don't you have purple?
Not good purple. I need to use your purple. Please, can I use your purple?
Yeah, which purple?
Which markers are you using? The ones up here?
Yep.
Yeah, I want the purple from there.
Show me which one.
The PL5.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't get it. I'll try.
Which one?
PL5.
This one? Okay, so I'm starting with my darkest color. Just trying to make sure I get it where I think it's going to be darkest, following where the illustrator put their darkest points. Now I'm going to use the middle color. Oh, I just inked myself. Oh, you made me ink. Good for you, Betty. Yeah, I'm too scared to do any kind of eye surgery. My sisters and my mom, everybody has done the laser surgery.
Mimi did laser surgery.
Yeah, everybody I know has done laser surgery but me.
Jen didn't.
So I just wear contact lenses all day, all night. I know you're not supposed to, but I do. And now I have to wear reading glasses when I'm at my laptop.
Mommy, I remember the one time where you were driving and you said that your contacts doesn't work, and then you threw it out the window.
No, I did. Oh, that's right, I did, because I have my I keep my glasses in the car. You make it sound like I'm a dangerous driver. All right, now I'm going in with the middle orange and just coloring over those blank spots.
Look what I'm doing. I'm doing like an outline.
All right, alcohol markers is not the best choice for this. It is lifting some of that toner. So now you guys know. Use water blending markers. Do not use alcohol markers. Do not use Copic markers.
Yeah, these markers are way better than mine. Can I give this to Miss Kelly?
You can give it to whoever you want. Plus, the markers are not blending very well on this paper. That's another reason why.
Yeah, that's why I want
use this markers.
That's why I want to do like this. there's a tip for you. If you ever use watercolors and you're trying to do like what I did, then they're gonna mix.
Yeah.
No matter what they're gonna mix.
This is definitely lifting some of my toner. This will be interesting to see how it works. Stacy, that's what I hear from everybody who's done LASIK. Just do it, get it over with. You know, you'll regret not doing it sooner. So, I don't know. Maybe when I turn 50, that'll be my gift to myself.
Daddy's almost 50.
Daddy is almost 50, isn't he?
Don't tell him that.
Okay. He could be watching. Your sisters could be watching.
No, they're not.
How do you know?
Because I looked at the comments and I'm just looking at the camera.
They may not comment. Maybe they're silent observers.
Oh, when I was in the shower the other day, I was thinking like, on videos where you can't always tell where people are, because if you count and there's like 17 people,
Oops,
and then you count 27 like comments, then you're to be like, wait, why is there 27 comments and only 17
Exactly.
people? They can comment like 2 times.
All right, you want to stay in your lines because there's no going back if you go out of the lines.
I'm just coloring over them with purple. Haha. That's what I'm doing.
I'm just using my middle color and then I'll go in with the lighter color. Okay, that's the middle. And this is the lightest.
My head in the way. Wait, no. I'm lucky my head won't get in the way because the camera
The purple is a great choice, Leah.
Thank you.
Everybody's talking about getting LASIK surgery now. Maybe we can sign somebody up and we'll get like a Nancy Stamps YouTube members LASIK discount.
Can you name all the people you know?
I know you.
You have
And
to say my
Tracy.
name.
And Tracy.
What do you mean? You know Mark, you know
Oh,
your boss,
no.
you know,
That's all work people.
yeah, name everyone you know. You know Jen? I think I'm done now.
I think we would be here all day if I named everybody I know.
Then you know a lot of people.
I do. All right, I'm just going in with my lightest color. I know Leah is about done there. All right, if you're ready to start foiling soon, you can go turn the mink on. So the mink is off to the side here. We're going to turn that on. Push that button until 3 lights up.
This?
Yep. Push it again. Yep. Until it's on 3 and then leave it alone.
Alright.
I think my rose looks like a hot mess, Leah. What do you think?
Look at mine, guys.
What? You didn't answer. You changed the subject.
I know. I changed it.
Wait, why? Does it look that bad?
No.
Does it look terrible?
No. It's my favorite color, so I love it.
Orange is your favorite?
It used to be.
Oh.
Why is there like paper on top of that light? Because it's too
Because
bright.
it's too bright, yeah.
Light and bright.
That's what my sister said, Catherine, to get blue blockers. My sister told me the exact same thing. Listen, I know all about that when it comes to fishing. I don't know anything about that when it comes to computer stuff. Oh my God, this is a hot mess, my freaking rose here. Oops. Leah. It looks like I scribbled all over. I'm trying to blend it out now. All right, I'm just taking the lightest color and going over all of my areas here. Trying to blend this out. Bad idea. Do not use alcohol markers or Copic markers on this. Use your water-based markers. This looks awful.
Wait, this is a calculator.
You guys don't have to be nice. You can say, yeah, Nance, that looks like a hot mess. Why'd you do that? Because I never used the alcohol markers on these before, so I just wanted to see if they would work. Well, now I know they don't work.
Mommy, this calculator is cool. It's a calculator made into a book, made into
I want to know how many of you ran to Hobby Lobby today.
She did yesterday. I think. Did you?
I did, but I want to know how many of them went.
How did you run out of so many of these crayon sticky notes?
Hey, get out of there. Why don't you go in the closet and pick what color foil you want? Did I bring the foiling basket out? What color foil do you want for your flower?
What do you mean? I can go in the closet.
Go in the foiling closet. They all got a tour of the foiling closet yesterday.
Ooh.
She said, ooh.
This one.
You're funny. You crack me up.
Oh, this one.
You're going to put teal on top of your purple flower?
Nope.
I mean, you can. That's not a suggestion I would make. You do whatever you want. I'm not one to talk right now.
This one.
Oh, Stacy said she's going this weekend.
Like this one. This one.
How many of you are going to go to the Allentown Stamp Show?
I was about to say stamp show.
Leah's trying to get out of it. She doesn't want to go with me.
Yeah, I do. I
You
do.
were like, I want to go.
Oh my god. See, I did it.
I'd probably have more fun without you anyway. Okay, here's my hot mess orange rose.
Why did you do it all?
How's it look?
Orange.
Yeah, but I did 3 different shades of orange. I did a darker orange, a medium orange, and a lighter orange.
A light orange.
Lighter orange. Okay. You're going to do, let me make sure I have this right. You're going to do purple cougar print on your purple flower.
No.
It's fine.
No.
Why don't you grab me orange? I'm going to do orange on top of orange. I would like wildfire orange, please. Bring the whole box here.
No. Wait.
Carolyn said fussy cut it. You know what? I think I am going to fussy cut it. The Allentown Stamp Show is at the end of March.
Mommy, I don't know what this name is because
Bring the whole box here,
I can't
Leah.
even pick it up.
What? Don't act like I have that much foil.
She does.
Hi, Denise. Okay, watch out. Move it, punk. Oh,
Wait, no, I don't.
Here.
I know which one I want.
I got the foiling basket. I know what I want. I want wildfire. There's mine. What color do you want?
Since I didn't do blue and blue matches with purple and pink and everything, then I'm gonna do blue now.
I have purple if you want purple.
I know which one I want.
Purple would look nice because it's dark.
I know which one I want.
This one.
I know which one I want.
Ooh, that's pretty. Okay.
So which one?
You gonna do that? You don't want gold?
I'm getting, what's this one?
That's called Silver Bullet. There's this one.
I have this one. It's called Silver Bullet.
Holographic.
It's like this cool, like silver, and then it's like rainbow.
Yes, Tracy. End of March in Allentown.
And then here's Mommy.
I wish there was one this weekend. Okay, so you have to dust this off.
Okay.
I'm going to cut you a piece of foil and you're going to put it in here. Do you know how to do it?
I'm gonna get it really dusty.
All right, now here is my disclaimer. My daughter is a 7-year-old pro card maker crafter. Do not try this at home, kids, without adult supervision. This channel is not made for kids. There's my disclaimer.
Dusty, dusty, dusty. Dusty, dusty.
Here, I need to see how big to cut it.
Remember when the glitter went everywhere?
That was funny, wasn't it?
Wait, so do I do it like this? Wait, no. I do it like this and then face down.
Catherine, go on
Wait, face down.
SSAT, which is Scrap Stamp Art Tour,
Face down.
and also Heirloom Rubber Stamp
Face up.
shows.
Pretty
And
face
you
up.
can't know. And you can find where they're going to have stamp shows near you. Okay. That. Okay.
I said pretty face up.
Now
and
when
were
you
like,
put
no.
this through the machine,
You put it through.
you put the folded side in.
Can I? Oh,
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
do it. Like this?
And then just wait till it comes out and do not open it until it's cooled down.
So like I take it out.
Fussy cutting my rows because I can't color inside the lines.
Well, it looks so cool.
Cheyenne, there is a rubber stamp show in Allentown at the fairgrounds, honey. You know where the farmer's market is? It's over there.
Alright, you got it.
Okay, let it set a second.
Renegade.
What did you catch, Carmen?
What is this? How about you put this on here? The
What?
sticker.
No, I don't want that on there. Hey, there's a card front over there. Here.
What?
You gonna glue that on there and put like a sentiment on there?
Sure.
In the stamp show, Cheyenne, are beautiful papers, rubber stamps, inks, foiling products like what we're using here. All different things for creative, crafty people.
What's the called that I do all the time? Whisper.
Make and takes.
There's make and takes. There's sometimes chocolate.
Chocolates. Sometimes there's hot dogs and pizza. That's all Leah thinks about.
Remember that one time where I got chocolate and I dropped it on the floor?
Hi, Susie from Illinois. All right, so you can foil in black foil if you would like to maintain your black lines here. I like doing that because I think the black foil stands out and
Can I reveal it?
Yep, you can reveal it. Make sure you do it under camera. But I'm going to do orange because I really want to see what this is going to look like orange on orange. And I am kind of taking my time here and fussy cutting this. Wow, that's like in my face, dude.
Hold on, I need to show it to the camera.
Okay. Wait. They can't see you. Move here. Okay, there you go. Don't
Right
fall
here?
off the chair. They'll all hear you fall down and hear Mommy laugh at you.
Alright,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ooh. Ah, now do your little wiggle wave so they can see the reflection of the foiling. Ooh, I think you did a really good choice picking that holographic foil. That looks amazing.
Thank you for saying amazing.
Now why don't you put it on your card front? All right, mine is fussy
Thank you.
cut out.
Thank
Now we
you.
keep the spares.
Everyone's saying.
We can put this on a card later, and then we'll have a holographic card. Would you like to make that later?
Where is the glue?
Where's the glue?
Where's the glue?
You can have this glue. Wait, is this the glue that you don't like? I'll give you this other glue. Can you try not to make a mess with the glue? You have a glue problem. What are you doing over there? Making weirdo noises. You sound like a little frog or something.
Remember I used to laugh like that?
my daughter. She's a little strange.
This is my mother. She only cares about stamps.
It's not true. I care about making money to spend on my stamps.
See, she only cares about stamps.
I just use your cute face so people watch the YouTube channel. Hi, Rose. Yes, Tracy, this is Wildfire, which is a very bright copper orange.
Okay, now this is on my card base.
Oh, you glued it down? Okay. Do you want to pick
Where's the cap?
Do you want a sentiment?
Sure, I'll take a sentiment. I'll take a sentiment.
Okay, hold on. They're in the box behind you, the foiling box behind you.
I'll take a sentiment.
This is either going to look really cool or going to look really bad.
There's no foiling box behind you.
That big pink box is all foilables. Hi, Mary.
Why can't I stamp it?
Oh, I guess you could stamp it. Sure. Go ahead. What kind of sentiment do you want? I was just thinking of foiling, but you could stamp it. Sure. Cheyenne, it's going to be at the Allentown Fairgrounds the last weekend in March, honey.
I can't stamp it? Where's all your sentiments?
Hold on, I got work texting me. Work. Man, this job gets in the way of my crafting.
Okay, I'm making this.
No, Barbara, these are Foilables Big Blossom Pack from Creative Vision Stamps. And the foils we're using were Wildfire foil, which is the bright orange, and Silver Bullet. Is that what you used?
Mm-hmm.
Or Blade? Which one did you use?
Silver
Bullet is what Leah used, which is holographic silver. That's what Leah used. So what we did is we colored our flowers in with alcohol markers, which I do not recommend doing. Use water-based markers. The alcohol markers distorted our distorted our images a little bit. So I would recommend using water-based markers. So that was lesson number 1 we learned today. And then we colored them and foiled them.
Can I show them what I'm using? So what I'm using is I'm using the stamp set. And which one I'm doing for this card is I'm doing You're the Sweetest.
Go ahead. Now that's a silicone stamp set, so you're going to have to give it to me because it's brand new. And I need to condition it for you. Otherwise, it's going to stamp terribly. And you should probably grab a scrap piece of paper there to stamp it on. Here. Okay? Practice. Let me see.
Reveal it.
Oh, Carolyn, you could do it that way. I just don't, because I was using the alcohol markers. I didn't want the markers to color my foil. So that's why I color first and then foil second.
What are you doing?
I am conditioning this stamp for you. Okay, here you go. And now you stamp on this practice paper first before you stamp on there. Is that what color ink you want? Because there's a whole wall of ink behind you. I don't know, Tracy. She told me they were in the midst of transferring everything over. Oh, no. Okay. This is why you don't want to use alcohol markers. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Learn from Nancy. This show is going to be called Don't Make the Mistakes Nancy Makes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a lot of overfoiling on here. And the reason there is a lot of overfoiling is because I didn't let the alcohol markers cool all the way. And so the foiling stuck all over the flower. I mean, it doesn't look too awful bad, but...
Can I have scissors? Scissors.
I'm supposed to be
Never
good
mind.
at foiling. We're just going to pretend I did that on purpose.
I don't need your scissors now.
Okay, so yeah, you can see all of the overfoiling. It looks really like it's all over. And that's because I used the alcohol markers. So the lesson of the day, that's right, Connie, ask me how I know, is do not use alcohol markers on your foilables. It might work if you're using regular paper. Oh, why don't you just stamp on the card? But on this paper, because it's super glossy paper, that ink kind of sits on top of that paper, which is why it doesn't really blend very well either. So on foilables, because of the quality, and this is really good quality paper, use the water-based markers. Do not use alcohol markers. So don't use Copic, Spectrum Noirs, Arteza, Everblends. I did not expect that. Whoopsie! What are you looking for?
Glue.
And here you can see
Wait, no, I want pop.
all of that orange peeled off onto the foil, actually stuck to the foil. What are you doing? You are going to kill yourself.
I'm trying to get the pop stop thing.
What do you want?
Pop
Okay, well, just ask. Don't reach across the desk and almost fall off the chair.
I was putting
Here.
that down.
Well, I don't want you to get hurt. They'll think I'm a bad mommy if you get hurt and I laugh at you and
Why'd
it's all
you
on live camera.
Why'd you cut it? Why'd you cut it?
All right. Do you want this?
Sure.
Really? What are you going to do with it?
Wait, do I put this
This is
down?
you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in my foilable box with a reminder to myself. The water-based markers were great. I'll show another one. Is anybody got to leave? Do we got to time out here? Is it bedtime?
No.
Okay. Where'd my flowers go?
I don't know.
Right next to me. Dirt, dirt, dirt. That's your special. I'm so special. I did it wrong. Exhibit B.
I knew that was.
You knew that was going to happen? I don't think you knew that was going to happen. I think you're fooling. Yes, the water-based markers do dry faster, and we have done it with water-based markers. I will demonstrate. Right, can we move? Are you...
Yes, I'm having
Let me
trouble.
just I just want to turn this off and move it out of the way, okay?
Glue.
Just hold on to the glue until you're done, okay? And they can't see you. You need to be doing your stuff right
I
here.
don't know what I need to write on my card.
Where's my flower? Oh.
Mommy,
Leah.
it's time to take you to the doctors about your mind.
You ungrateful child, you. So mean to me. Your brother's not here. He's the only one that's mean to me. Okay, I'm going to use a variety of water-based markers. So I have Zig markers. I have these mermaid markers. I have Arteza brush pens. These are all water-based. You're going to squirt glue everywhere. What are you doing?
It's not coming out.
Where do you want it?
On the A.
Oh,
See?
I guess you're out of glue.
It's not coming out.
Yes, dye markers. Yep. Exactly. That's what we're using. This looks like a sunflower to me. This is Bumblebee Yellow. Let me zoom in. There we
Wait,
go.
you actually zoomed. Oh, that's really close in.
First of all, this ink is not going to interfere with our toner because it's water-based, so it's not pulling up our toner ink. I'm going to Bumblebee Yellow this whole thing. What are you sticking your finger in the camera for, weirdo?
It doesn't even show.
Okay, stop. Finish putting your card together. And I'll link the markers for you. Last year at the stamp show, I actually was in the Creative Vision Stamps booth and I demonstrated this with the smaller flowers. And we used the Memento markers. All right, so that was Bumblebee Yellow with the Artezas. What?
Your name.
In a minute. Thank you for dying?
No, being.
That's a D. This is a Jane Davenport
Do you have whiteout?
Pirates Gold. Yes, in the drawer where you're at. Ooh, this is pretty. I like this.
Where, right here?
Yes.
This?
That's tape. Right here.
That's whiteout?
Yeah.
How do you use this?
Very carefully. I don't know. I never make mistakes. Mommy,
You just did make a mistake.
Mommy, you're not funny. You're right. I made a big foiling mistake, didn't I?
You always make mistakes. I don't know how to spell. It might as well cover that E that I almost made an L.
I mean, you can tell your teacher thank you for dying. I don't think she'll appreciate that, though. That'd be like your brother sending a card. Yes, Carmen, it does take some patience. With Leah, she knows there are some things that she can touch and some things she can't touch. So you'll hear her ask if she can use certain things. She has her own set of papers, inks, markers, stamps. So she has a pretty good selection. It's usually stuff that I'm not using, that I'm destashing, you know, that I'll let her choose from before I give it away or get rid of it. But she's pretty good about knowing her boundaries of, you know, what she can touch and what she can't touch. So you'll hear her ask. And there are certain things she does not have, like she has a glue stick on her desk. She does not have liquid glue on her desk. So she knows. Oops, stay in frame here, Nance. This is just brown. It's called Reef. I'm just coloring in the center of our flower here. But 7-year-old Leah is way better than 3-year-old Leah, for sure.
Oh yeah, now I remember when the chairs were...
Hi, Karen.
Karen. Sounds like my friend's name, Kieran.
Karen.
Karen and Kieran. Whoa, that's so good, Mommy.
Really? This is called Sunset Yellow by Arteza, and I'm just going in because it's a pretty dark color and just filling in. Just flicking some color in. Making a happy little sunflower.
Can I put your name?
Definitely easier to color with these than with the alcohol markers. My toner is not moving and bleeding all over the place. The ink is soaking into this paper pretty quickly. Alright, I am going to go in with a lighter yellow and see if I can blend it a little smoother. This is called Yellow Arteza Zig brush pen. Sorry, wrong brand there.
Arteza?
It's Zig.
We don't have any sponsors today.
What are you talking about? We got Creative Vision Stamps. They always sponsor us.
No, we don't have... Do we?
Yes.
For what?
And Arteza's always a sponsor because we have an affiliate link with Arteza. Oh, this is nice. This is blending so smooth and pretty. Definitely use the water-based markers. Huge difference in blending. Look at how nice my little flower is coming together. Me likey. Huge difference in coloring. This is really blending nicely. I feel like I know what I'm doing here. Oops, I got some brown on my... You know why? Because I was talking too much. There we go. Marie, I find that the Arteza markers are definitely a little drier than some other markers. So when I use them, yes, Bristol Smooth helps tremendously, but I make sure that I lay down small areas of color and then go in with a water brush marker and blend that out. But I agree with you, they are a little harder to blend because they do dry quickly. They're just a drier marker in general.
Now I'm going to clean up your desk.
But for the price point and the colors that you get, they're way cheaper than the Zigs. But it definitely depends on your paper and, you know, how much you're saturating your color, how big of an area you're coloring. This is, wow, what a difference. What a huge difference in coloring.
Yeah, huge. Like, first I see you just coloring one of the petals, and then I look at it again. Like,
I'm gonna do black foil on this because I think the black foil is really gonna make this pop. Put my markers away. Get my foil. So the black foil is called Blackout. Oh, let me zoom you guys out. Here's Leah's finished card. She ran away.
don't tell them.
Oh, well, you ran away. Hey, come put your stamps away if you're done. We don't leave a mess on the desk. Well, excuse me. No, they're not. Get over here. You're going to be canceled. Your channel's going to be canceled if you don't come clean up this mess.
My channel is canceled. I never had a channel.
You guys are, they're Hobby Lobby enabling over here. No, 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 no. You got to put the plastic piece over the back of that. Here.
What do you mean?
That has to go on there. Then it'll slide in there easier. Right, Carmen? It was faster. It was way easier, and it looks a heck of a lot better. This is foiling don'ts, foiling do's. Make sure my ink's dry there. All right, so this is black foil. This is toner foil, not hot foil. I know you guys saw me buy a roll of hot foil from Hobby Lobby the other day. That is not what I'm using. I'm using toner foil. What do we need black foil for, Nance? This. Outlining your images and making them pop. We always put our foil away so it doesn't get scratched and beat up. We always dust off our image. I can see specks of glitter on here. There must have been glitter on my desk. Now, I do feel like there could be, it looks dry to me, but I just want to make sure because I saturated that. I'm going to just take a heat tool to it real quick. Maybe I could have done that with the alcohol markers too. I just want to make sure this is completely dry. We'll find out here because I did put like 4 layers of ink on there. All right. Clean that off. Clean the back of our foil off. Smooth that out. Cross your fingers. Hopefully we don't get over foiling. If we do, it's because I put way too much ink on there. I love how Carmen's like, you're going to lose your self-control and go to Hobby Lobby. I love you guys. We always want to let it cool down. Move that out of the way. Do I have a card base? Ooh, I do have a card base. Let's just make it a full card. We're here, shall we? This is way too big. Oh, that's because that's regular Nina. Let me get the heavy cardstock. We got heavy Nina, 110-pound heavy Nina. She's not heavy. She's my cardstock. They saw your deer, Bucky.
No,
Your boy Bucky.
that's not Bucky. They didn't see the deer at all.
That is
The deer
Bucky.
is right here. Look, the deer is right here. Look.
I don't know how much sugar you had today, but it's showing. I'm gonna have to cut this down. Ready? Set. Yay! No overfoiling! I'm so excited. Look it.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Nancy. She was good at stamping, but there was one thing. She didn't know how to foil correct.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
And then one day, she made a line with her daughter. And then she did one wrong. And then she made another one. And it was so cool.
And then. And then. Oh, yes. You know I will be using that. I'm going to double foil that. Stick around. We're not done here yet. We are definitely not done with that. And then I can put my little sentiment at the bottom here. So pretty. Hi, Lisa. You guys, that's Lisa that I'm always talking about that I learned to do the watercoloring tricks and the brush-o tricks from. So you got to go check out Lisa's channel too. I put her on my Facebook as well. All right, that looks great. Now let's do the negatives because everybody wants to see that. And then we'll be done here. Lisa, I learned so much from you. Lisa has a brush show class coming up. All right, so we're going to take some Foilables solid toner sheets. Thank you, hon. We are going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. That may not work, actually. We'll cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4. Yep, still might not work. I might have to fussy cut this, but you see here. All right, I'm going to do a little bigger. I did 5 by 4 1/4. Watch this magic trick. Don't blink, you might miss it. Okay, so this is the Foilables toner sheets, and what this is a solid sheet of toner. Okay, it's on good quality cardstock. We're going to dust that off too. Okay, we are using the negative from the sunflower, so we're going to dust that off the back side. And we're going to get a reverse image here, and it's going to look so cool. Now, we're going to get some foiling overflow here. Don't fret when you see that. Or some toner you'll see what I'm saying. You're gonna get some toner transfer here. And while that's going through, I'm gonna grab my gold. This is called the Queen's Crown, which is a nice yellow gold. Maybe Stacy, but you'll stay right here with me in that infinite loop of foiling. All right, now we shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, now. Who's that? Another work email? Okay. Now, I want to show you two things. Number one, oh, it didn't really happen. There's a little bit of toner transfer on my sheet here. Don't worry about that. If you have that, you just take a little bit of acetone, some fingernail polish remover with a cotton ball and rub that off. Don't fret. Now, what is it? I can't see anything. You're right. It's black on black. It's pretty difficult to see. I'm going to remove the top sheet. The top sheet has taken all the foil off, so I have no waste. This is now garbage. Now we have the slight outline of the flower. You guys probably can't see it too well. I'm going to dust it off again. I do have a couple dust spots in there. I'm dusting off the back of my gold foil. This is called the Queen's Crown. And we're going to run that through. And then, yes, as Stacy said, we're going to get stuck in this infinite foiling loop because now we're going to have a negative piece with the gold foil, but it'll look cool. And it'll really look cool. We'll utilize this piece of toner. Now, there comes a point where your image just distorts itself and you can't foil any longer. So just keep that in mind. Here's Leah's flower. Since we're here, let's do that one too. We're not going to use Nancy's messed up flower. That piece of foil did go in the garbage. Oops. Dust, dust, dust. Always dust. Dusty, dusty. Probably do that. Let's do this so we're not wasting our toner sheets. I'll cut another piece. And just like anytime you do photocopying, the more you go through and do this, the more the image is going to distort. But you can get a couple of foilings out of one image. So I'll just show these couple and then we'll be done. All right, so here was the leftover black foil from this flower. And then we double foiled it so it has black foil and silver foil. So this whole flower is now foiled. And what I would do is fussy cut around this so that none of this on the outside is showing. Bye, Mary. Okay, so that looks really cool. And then here is Leah's flower. Same thing. If I wanted to, we have no leftover foil here. If I wanted to foil this again, I could foil it, but honestly, I think I'll leave this one alone and just fussy cut it out. There's really no reason to foil in the center there. That looks really pretty like that. And then the last piece we have is our second foil piece. Thank you, Lisa. Bye. Well, I got a little bit of a dust bubble there, but we can fix that, no big deal. But you can see out of one image, so this was our original first foilable image that we foiled in black. Then we foiled the black onto toner sheet and put gold on top of it. And then we took our gold and foiled it back on top of a foil sheet again. I don't need to foil the black again because it's already on the black toner sheet. You can if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it alone. So I got 3 images out of one foilable. So just by using a toner sheet, you can do that. It really stretches your dollar. You're not wasting your foil, and you got 3 cards out of one image. So, I mean, it's just very versatile to be able to do that. And then for this little boo-boo bump there, I'll put a little glue in there. That's a dust spot. I'll put a little glue in there, zig 2-way, and then I'll just foil over. Or I'll put it this way on the card, and I'll put my sentiment right over it. And then for Leah's, we have Leah's card, and then her waste foil we put on the black toner sheets. So 2 images out of hers. So really easy to do. You can pick up these items at Creative Vision Stamps. I will link them in the description for you guys. If you have any questions or you're catching this on the replay, post your comments down below. If you like this video, I appreciate your thumbs up. And that's all we have for tonight. Oh, Pam. How do you fix the little dots? Okay, so let me show you how you fix the little dots. Whenever you have dust, that's what that is. The first thing to do is to use a Swiffer or a soft brush before you run it through your foiling machine so that you don't have all of that dust on there. What you do is you take a zig 2-way pen. So we have a zig 2-way pen. We're going to dab that little spot of glue. Probably put too much glue on there. We're going to give that a minute to dry. Once it's dry, Justin, it will still be tacky because it's 2-way glue. And then you're just going to take a piece of foil. Now, normally I do have a piece of scrap foil laying around, but because I maximize the use of my foil today, I can actually pull a piece off of here. So here, see this little edge of foil? I'm going to use that to correct that. We got to wait till that dries though. So once it turns from blue to clear, let me zoom in for you guys. So once it turns from blue to clear, then we'll be able to use this tiny little piece of scrap foil, stick it on there, and it should correct that. So the foilables again, oh, I have a piece of gold right here, right on the side of my desk. The foilables were called the Big Blossom Set, again from Creative Vision Stamps. And you get 4 sheets of these very large, I mean, you guys can see how big they are. They're card front size flowers. These are not for the faint of heart. These are big mama flowers. So you get 4 of the sunflower, 4 of the hyacinths. That's what that's called, right? I think this is called a crocus flower, if I'm correct. And then 4 of the roses. And then I also use that in conjunction with the solid toner sheets. The solid toner sheets, you get 4 full-size, edge-to-edge, 8.5 by 11, high-quality toner sheets. Yeah, you probably could make these on your laser printer. But who has time for that? Just buy the toner sheets. They're already made. And you always want to keep everything put away. Keep the dust off of it. Keep your embossing powder, your glitter, all of that off of it. And then we used a couple different colors of glitter today. Foil. I originally used Wildfire on my messed up card. The black foil is called Blackout. The gold foil is called the Queen's Crown. And Leah used the holographic foil, which is called Silver Bullet. The mini mink I used, you can also use a laminator. You just want to make sure your laminator is really, really hot. So let it heat up for about a half an hour before you use it. And then it does help to use these little transfer sheets. These are mink transfer sheets, guys. You can buy big ones and cut them down, or I will link the 6x6 size for you. They're only a few dollars. They don't crunch up in the machine like parchment paper does. And when you do get overflow of toner like that, you just use a little acetone to clean it off. And of course, I'll link the mini mink for you guys. All right, is this flour dry now? Have you tried it, Nancy? Have I tried what? Hold on. Oh, Carmen, I did. It's not worth it. Because my machine, any kind of printing machine you have, you can't guarantee that it's going to have even coverage. So she's already taken care of that. I just buy the sheets. It's a lot easier, and I don't want to waste my toner on making full cover sheets. Okay, so this is clear now. I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, see our little glue is clear. This is just a bubble of glue. Now we're just going to take our foil, dab it on there, burnish it in with our finger, and then rip that foil off. And now, no more mistake. It's all covered now. And then I would, like I said, I would fussy cut. And I always keep my scraps. I keep them in a box because you never know when you can use these little pieces. These are perfect for die cutting. Like you want to die cut a word. I would foil this. And then I would die cut the word. Who wants to see that? Why not? We're here. Sometimes I say die cut first, foil second. Just depends on the intricacy of your die. Sometimes it's easier to foil first and die cut second. Like I had those heart dies a couple weeks ago and they just didn't foil well. I should have probably foiled them first and then die cut them. So here I'm going to take that same leftover scrap of gold foil, leftover scrap of toner sheet. I'm actually going to put a piece of double stick tape on the back of this. Well, let me foil it first and then I'll find the tape and put it on there. So always keep your scraps for that reason. I have a little basket I put my scraps in. A piece of score tape. You can use Stick It. You can use Elizabeth Craft Designs tape. I know I have a roll somewhere. I don't know why I have to dig this roll out. Oh, here it is. Here it is. When I go to the stamp show, this is the stuff I stock up on, guys. I go to the stamp show once or twice a year. I buy big rolls of tape. I don't have to pay for shipping. I'm supporting a local mom and pop shop. Makes me happy. Okay, so I'm just cutting a piece of this like 1-inch wide double stick tape here. Let that foil cool down before I reveal it because I want good adhesion. I'm using my Gemini Junior. Now I'm going to peel this top layer off. Okay. So now this is just a foiled piece of cardstock. I'm going to put my little die on there. Put a little Post-it tape to hold it in place. I have my magnetic shim, my milky plate, and my top plate. Bye, Tracy. Oh, you guys didn't tell me that I was too far in. You didn't see what I was doing. Jeez. Leah, can you move this chair, please? Sorry, guys. Okay, so all I did was I took the gold piece of foil, ran it through the ink, and covered my toner. Then when it came out, I pulled the clear piece off the top. I put a piece of double stick tape on the back before I ran it through my die cutting machine. This is just a piece of Post-it tape to hold my die in place. Now when I pull my die off, it will be a foiled sticker. I am taking my pokey tool and all of the inside parts of the letters, I'm just poking through. And they'll stick to my craft mat. See that? So I have one here. Two tiny little pieces stuck in there. I believe this is a Mama Elephant Thanks die. I'm not sure. Use what you have. Come on. Okay. Now, since it's sticky, we're going to ignore that stuff. I'll give that a second. Pick up my little sticky pieces here so they're not stuck to the inside of my card. Craft mat, totally worth it. Okay. And now we're going to reveal. Now, I try not to put my pokey tool in there because I have double stick tape on here. Hopefully, it will stick. Because if we put our pokey tool in there, now we're going to have little poke marks in our die, in our sentiment. So I'm pressing this down. This is really sticky tape. And now look. Now I don't have any poke marks in my die. Trying to get that off. It's beautifully foiled. It matches perfectly. I can just use my finger to burnish it down. You guys see that okay? Perfectly foiled. Yeah, I put the tape on the back, Carmen, so that my die, especially when I'm using foils or small dies, so that I don't have to put glue on the back. But also, I don't want to have poke marks in my die from trying to poke that through. So the tape helps to avoid that. So that's why I always say, you know, always use your scrap pieces. So this is just the negative piece of that toner foil. You know, I don't want to run that through my Mink and then my Mink folder gets all black. So I cut that off. It's the perfect size to die cut a sentiment or something small. Foil it, die cut it. So you can see we got a lot of uses out of just the foil and the foilables and using the toner sheets. They're really nice. And then keep these. Stacy, you want it? Okay, Stace, email me your address, Stace. I think I have it, but email it to me anyway. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you blank, Stacy, so you can pass it on to somebody else. Okay? Okay, guys, I have kept you on here for way over an hour. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, I do appreciate your thumbs up. Again, you can purchase all of these foiling items, the foils, the foilables, the toner sheets from Creative Vision Stamps. I will link the Arteza markers for you if you would like to purchase those. I do have an affiliate link for you guys. And keep on foiling. Bye-bye.